All right. Good morning. This is Coach Big Pete of Deep Dish Football, previewing Wilmington's season so far for the Deep Dish Football game of the week between Wilmington versus Peotone, Week 4 IHSA season 2017. How you doing? Be sure you go to deepdishfootball.com to see all the videos and all the things for your pregame analysis for Peotone versus Wilmington. So let's start off with Wilmington. And let's start off before the season began, because there were a lot of people, not out of Wilmington, but a lot of people outside the conference that was thinking that this was going to be a Wilmington year where the Wilmington was going to be not so good this season. Um, they graduated their top seniors, and they weren't going to have a good season because they just didn't have enough talented players. I got some bad news for you. And these are for the people that don't understand the game of football. And there's a lot of them. When you have a team that is a team-oriented team that doesn't derive itself off of those talented players, off of skill positions, you're always going to have a great team every year. Wilmington football and Coach Reents preach three things: discipline, mental toughness, and execution. That's why Wilmington is good every year. I've coached against Wilmington. Let me tell you something right now. They are tough SOBs. They are just pure toughness. So when you have a person saying, well, Wilmington's not that good because they don't have enough talented players, you don't even know what a talented player is. So let's stop with all that BS. Wilmington will always be on top. They will always be the kings of the castle because of what Coach Reents demands from that team and what he preaches to his team for the Wilmington Wildcats. Now, they did lose against Mantino. That was the second game of the season. They lost on a bunch of basically quick hit passes and long passes. Um, that's no surprise. That's how you try to beat Wilmington. Simple as that. Uh, when I was coaching in Westmont, that's what we tried to do. When I forgot the team that tried to do it too against Wilmington, but it's just it's a common thing. It's basically a well known thing. But Wilmington is a little bit is a place card of basically of what Morris was back then, because Reents is from the Morris family tree. They also come from that strong that sort of tradition of smash mouth football. We don't have enough talented players like Glenbard West has, or what they're playing with, seriously. So this is sort of what Wilmington is: smash mouth, toughness, execution. They preach it. They start from the beginning of the game with intimidation, which is unbelievable. They have some of the best pregame things going on, especially for away games when they get off the bus. Hey, they intimidated the shit out of our kids when they got off the bus. Simple as that. They do a great job of doing that. Wilmington does it from the beginning to the end. They are unbelievable. They deserve all the respect in the world. And I still don't know why people were saying that they were going to have a bad season this season. Completely shocked by that. They should have known after the first game what they did to Ottawa. Uh, Now, Ottawa's a good team, but still a large school team. So my hat's off to Wilmington for that. The key for Wilmington would be contain the running back and also contain the passes against Peotone, because Peotone's going to try to do the same thing that Mantino did. Because when a coach sees that off that game film, they're going to try to do the same thing that Mantino did against Wilmington. Now, can Wilmington contain it? Yes. Is there a chance that Peotone might be a little bit overexcited, might make mistakes? Yes. This is a huge game in the Interstate Eight. Definitely a huge game for Peotone, and this is a chance for Peotone to knock off Wilmington. And when they get the chance, they're going to try to do that. Now, what does Wilmington have to do? Wilmington basically has to stick to what they know. Don't get too flashy. Don't do anything special. Stick with what you know, and you might win the game. Simple as that. And I know Coach Reents does that. You got Coach Reents, Coach Murphy. I'm forgetting other Coach Southall. I think he's still coaching at Wilmington. He does a great job with the quarterbacks. I think he coaches quarterbacks. If I'm mistaken, if I got that wrong, I do apologize. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting matchup between Mantino and Peotone. This was just the season so far, and with Wilmington, it's sort of they gotta warm up. The first couple weeks is sort of a warm up session. And to be honest with you, I see Wilmington still has to play Lyle. Um, and I think if I think, I'm trying to think if they play Coal City at all. I should have checked. But if they play Coal City, that's another tough. That's going to be a tough game for them. But again, this is Wilmington's. I still will say it's their conference. The I8 Small to lose. That's my personal feeling. I don't I don't bet it. I don't ever bet against stuff. Wilmington ever again. I did that last season, and I was completely wrong. So I'm never going to ever do that again. Uh, this is a big chance for Peotone, but again, this is Wilmington football, no matter what. Simple as that. All right. This is Coach Repeat of DeepDishFootball.com talking Wilmington and Peotone. There's a little bit of the season so far for Wilmington. It's going to be a good game. Wilmington versus Peotone. I will be at the game in Peotone on Friday night. Thank you.